Hello, anybody and everybody. This is Andre Aguirre's Desjardins, and a new standard rotation is coming. And so I'm here to talk about my top 5 cards I'm going to miss, and the top 5 cards I'm happy that got the boot. I'd like to start off with the honorable mention of Abzan Charm. I think this was actually a greatly designed card. Saw lots of play, and actually made combat tricks relevant for standard, which is quite a feat, actually. I'm going to miss this card, obviously, but out with the old, in with the new. So now the honorable mention's gone, let's go to the number 5 card I'm going to miss. So number 5 for what I'm going to miss is Mantis Riders. Man, I love this guy, just getting in for 3. Like, your poor red opponents there with all their 1/1 goblin tokens, and you're like, thump, 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 yeah, buddy. It's just a card that I like. Great offense, defense. As long as you play it, as long as you know what you're doing, you're at least going to get 3 damage with it before they zap it with something. And real reason to play 3 colors. I love attacking and blocking. You know what's better than 1 Mantis Rider? 2 Mantis Riders. Just almost unstoppable. Turn 3 Mantis Rider, turn 4 Mantis Rider, assuming you Fiery Impulsed or whatever their other cards. So yeah, I'm really going to miss playing Mantis Rider. Sadly, even though I play a lot of Jeskai colors in Modern, probably won't play it in Modern. I'd actually rather pay the 1 extra mana for Lightning Angel and have it survive Lightning Bolt, but who the hell knows what's up with Modern anyway. Alright. The number 5 card I am happy to see gone is Wild Slash. And I know what you're probably thinking, Andre, why the hell would you even care about Wild Slash? I mean, it's just shock, and that's my fucking problem with it. I goddamn hate the fact that it's just shock, and it has ferocious and all this other text on it, and it basically means nothing. Hold on a second, I actually have a list. I'm going to bring up all the cards that Wild Slash that had damage prevention. So in Theros block, there was Acolyte's Renewal, Favorite Hoplite, Harvest Guard, Aspiders, Hold at Bay, and that's it. In the new format, we had Channel Harm, Dazzling Reflection, Deflecting Palm, Enshrouding Mist, Remokus Command, Orbs of Warning, and Undergrowth Champion. If you don't know what most of those cards do, that's okay, because half of them weren't even playable and limited to begin with. So the only cards we really had are Favorite Hoplite. I don't think I've ever seen a situation where the damage can't be prevented mattered for Favorite Hoplite. Please, nerds that are like, well, there was this one time at SCG Open in Philadelphia. I don't care. So what else we have kicking around is Remokus Command, and I really don't know the red player that was like, I can't wait till I get my 4 power creature out, and then I'm gonna, like, bam, shock him to death, and Remokus Command ain't gonna be able to stop me. That didn't happen. All the good red mages just cast Timur Battle Rage and punched them in the face until they fell dead. So the fact that Wild Shock, basically pointless. With all the trinket text. Wild Shock. It's not even Wild Shock. It's Wild Slash. It should be Shock. The reason I hate it is because it just should have been Shock. It had all this text of Ferocious, which never happened in red decks. And for damage prevention, it totally was not worth happening in red decks. Like, at least give it like 3 damage, like Fiery Impulse, or 2 damage to one target and 1 to another, or I don't know, is draw a card too much for red? That would have been a great card to have the Ferocious Abbot of Carol keep temporary draw ability. But no, we got prevent damage. Yeah, great. Everything in the top format is 3 toughness, and you can prevent the damage. Whoopee! Sorry, Wild Slash. You piss me off. The fact I had to put you in my decks, and I had to buy you for $1 when I have millions of shocks going around, and all I really wanted you to be was a shock when you were in my deck. It's the reason I'm so glad you are out of standard. But I'm not bitter. The number 4 card I'm going to miss is Sarkhan the Dragon Speaker. This guy, for me, just oozed a flavor, and I thought he was a really good planeswalker. He came down and just wrecked whatever your opponent's major threat was. And then just attack afterwards. He had some ultimate which never really mattered because I don't know how they withstand that many attacks from dragons without dying. His ultimate has never been a thing with me. I actually, when I was on Team Geist, had him a little bit in my sideboard, though I wouldn't consider him a very modern playable card. Sadly, I don't think he ever really got the glory that he deserved. In the control decks, Chandra kind of just pushed him out because she is a lot better for the 1 more mana for those style of control decks. And the red decks tend to either go wide or use Turner Battle Rage, something like that. But I still really liked Sarkhan, still saw play in my Jeskai Black. I think he's a very solid card, and I'm going to miss him. The number 4... The number 4 card I won't miss is Ugin the Spirit Dragon. Not that I think he was too powerful or anything, but he's like just annoying. He's, you know, a Wrath of God for these big decks that then sticks around and does damage, and like he definitely needs to be for 8 mana. Don't get me wrong, he needs to be that powerful for 8 mana, but I never really played him. I was just, of all the big stuff that I was worried about in those decks, Ugin was always enemy number 1, be it whether I was playing Jeskai Black or I was playing Atarka Red. Ugin would just come and like wipe my board and ruin my day and still leave me things to do. So, yeah, very powerful. I'm not going to miss him personally. I didn't like him. I didn't like those big decks, and I think they're going to suffer a lot from the loss of Ugin. So that's my number 4. I won't miss. Ugin, get out. Number 3 I'm going to miss is Sidisi, Brood Tyrant. Now I know she didn't see a lot of play towards the end of Standard, but when Whip was around, I loved playing Sidisi Whip. I think she was just a great card that you could get good value out of, made interesting deck design choices where you wanted to have a bunch of creatures, so you would always hit with her. Getting 5 power and toughness on the field for 4 mana, as well as some graveyard value, is quite a good thing. And everybody knows, well, Whip was around. I was on Stacy Whip. She never saw play afterwards, but I still love you, Brood Tyrant. So I'm going to miss you. Well, I'm not really going to miss you. I'm going to play you in Commander now. But you're definitely not going to... I don't think you're going to see any play in Modern. So, goodbye, Sidisi. Alright, the number 3 card I'm not going to miss is Dig Through Time / Treasure Cruise. I hate these cards, not actually due to their raw power level, though they were very powerful. Dig Through Time just getting the top 2, and Treasure Cruise enabling all these really weird weenie decks I was fine with. They pushed a lot of other cards that I would have loved to see play out of the format. Because as someone who played Jeskai Black or other control decks, it's like, why would you run Empty the Pits when you can just Dig Through Time? As a little deck, why would I want to run any other card draw when I can just run Treasure Cruise? It just became too obvious go-tos. They pushed a lot of other cards out of the format, and that's why I'm not going to miss them. I want for people to have to think about their card draw as opposed to just slamming Dig Through Time. The card I'm going to miss is Siege Rhino. Now, I have actually never played Siege Rhino, but I always thought he was a great body, just a good way for the Abzan decks to get back into play through the Atarka Red decks. In fact, he had Trample, smash through everything. Just a really solid card. Another card I'm willing to pay 3 different colors mana for, like Mantis Rider. Innately powerful by itself. Great top end, great middle end. Just a great overall card. So I'm going to miss you, Siege Rhino. The number 2 card I'm not going to miss is Siege Rhino. Fuck that guy. God damn, that thing was annoying. You're the red deck, you're like, yeah, I got this, and then they're like, oh, I gain 3 life and have this big dumb blocker that you can't even jump block to draw your burn spell with. Lol. God, I hated this card. I never played this card. I had to play against this card, and I hated this motherfucker. Just 4/5, so difficult to deal with. It's like roast or bust. Just, I hated this guy, and plus I hated, it's like, as shown by one of the SCG games, oh, I have no way to win top deck Rhino, I win the game. Just the 3 life swing, though out of flavor for black and white, it's just very powerful on that card, and gave that deck reach when it otherwise would have to devote something else for reach. So, Seedrino, get the fuck out of here. I know I'll probably see you in Modern or whatever, but I'm sick of your face. Finally, the number 1 card I will miss is Crackling Doom. I loved Crackling Doom. The problem with most sacrifice cards is you just get their garbage. Their crack a fetch or sack a token or something like that. That's why the things like Edict didn't work in Boggles against Modern, because they could crack a fetch and go find that forest creature and sacrifice it instead. But Crackling Doom, oh buddy, you're getting what you want. You're getting their biggest creature. Plus I think it's such a nice, clean answer to Thought-Knot Seer and Reality Smasher, which I expect I will be seeing for the next little while in Standard anyway. I love this guy. And he and Goblin Dark Dwellers, they were BFFs. I know some people ran Read the Bones so they could get it back with Goblin Dark Dwellers, but I just always immediately went for Crackling Doom. Just get their guy, deal 2. Just, I love this card. I think it was a great design card. It is unique, and I am going to miss it. What's wrong, Franny? You want a hand the butt kitten? No? Okay. And the number 1 card I won't miss is the Fetch Lands, because mana has been far too fucking good. As someone who's played Jeskai Black, Fetch Lands are just too good. It's like I can Fiery Impulse, which is a red spell, and then play Jace, which is a blue spell, and then play Mantis Riders, which is 3 colors, and then I can play Gideon, which I need double white for, and then on turn 5, I'm going to slam down on Nixilis. And what the hell? Are you serious? It's like red, blue, try, double white, double black, no problem. And I wasn't even that good with the Fetch Lands and the mana consideration. The shuffling is also another minor little thing that annoys me. I think they did work well with Delve, and they might be too good with Delirium, so I'm happy they're gone. Sick of those lands, sick of the shuffling. If I want to play Magic the Shuffling, I'm going to go play Modern. And if I want good mana, I'm going to go play Modern. And I'm just happy that they're gone. We get to play some good, wholesome, 2-3 color Magic the way it was made to be. Like, okay, I sound like an old man saying the way it was made to be, but I'm happy we're getting away from absolutely perfect mana. Alright, and that's it for my top 5 cards that I'm happy to see go and not happy to see go. This is Andre Aguides Desjardins, and I'll see you all next time. What's wrong?